Today is Tuesday, March 31st. It is the last day of March. And I'm just going to go over our classwork for today. And the phonics worksheet, if you need to pause it, that'll be fine because I'm going to be giving specific directions for them to follow along for number 1. And then the rest they should be able to do themselves. So here is your first worksheet. This says, the Bible says, and whatsoever you do, do it heartily as to the Lord. Colossians chapter 3, verse 23. And this is definitely a really important Bible verse. Whether you're in school doing your work, or in this case right now, if you are at home doing your work, and if mom or dad is asking you to help with chores or anything like that around the house, doing it heartily means you're doing it with a happy heart, and you're doing it to please the Lord. And by pleasing the Lord, you're also going to be pleasing mom and dad, your parents. And then you guys can just color in the picture. This is a child doing some schoolwork. The back part of this is another fun one. It ties in math. It says, color the stepping stones in counting order from 1 to 20 to get from the tree house to the sandbox. So you're going to start up here at number 1. And what I usually tell my friends to do is to use their pencil, and if they want to circle the stepping stones that they're going to be coloring in, that way you make sure that you are doing it in order. Counting out loud is going to help you doing it to do it correctly. So start at 1 and then just count all the way up from 1 to 20. And there are 2 20s here. You are not going to color in both of them. You're just going to color in one. So that's your first worksheet, and I'm sure the question is probably going to be, can we color the stepping stones any color that we want? Yes. Make it bright and cheerful and beautiful. You can use any color that you want. The next paper is phonics. And number 1 says, write the words your teacher says. So this is the part where I'm going to give you specific directions. There are 2 separate handwriting spaces. The first one, right here, you are going to write the word cat. Cat. So in the very first handwriting space, I want you to stretch out the word at. It is 3 letters. Write the word cat. And if you need to pause it to give yourself a minute to write it down, you can. In the second handwriting space, I had to put a book behind this since this is like the quietest part of my house right now. I have to do it when Leah's either taking a nap or try recording at night after all 3 of my kids are asleep, because otherwise it's just chaos. Right here in the second handwriting space, I want you to write the word run. Run. 3 letters. Run. And again, if you need a moment, you can pause the video. That way it gives you a chance to write it down. Number 2, it says circle the special sounds and mark the vowels. Braden is over here playing in the background. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to go through, and when you get to each word, the first thing you should be doing is circling the special sound. A special sound, right now the special sounds we're working on either have 1 letter, which would be all the way at the end of a short word, or 2 letters, which usually we see at the beginning, or in some cases, like CK, might be at the end of a word. After you circle the special sounds, make sure you mark the vowels in the word, and then go ahead and give it a try to stretch out and try and read each word. Number 3, it says choose the word that completes each sentence and write it on the lines.
Mommy, I found number 3.
Oh, good job. Number 3. One word is not going to be used. So there are 2 sentences, 1, 2, but they're giving you 3 words. So they're trying to trick you here. You are only going to use 2 of the words, which means 1 word is just going to be left over. Read the sentence. This picture right here is going to match up with this sentence. So this picture should give you a little bit of a hint to which one of these words you're going to use. Once you use the word, you can put a line through it, you can put an X through it, because that means you're not going to use it again. And then down here, this sentence, this picture, and I'll give you a hint, it is not an apple, it's not a grape, it's not a cherry, this is a plum. This is a plum. So this plum is going to match with this sentence. And then there will be one of those words left over. So 2 words will either have a, if you choose to do a line through it or X through it, 2 words will have an X through it, and then the other word will be left over. On the back, there are 5 special sounds. There are 5 special sounds here at the top. This box right here is your key. It is going to help you to color in the picture. Normally when we have keys on our worksheets that we do or our homework, usually the keys might be a number, or it might be a letter. Those are a lot of times the keys that we see, but now we're getting a lot better at reading. So our key here is special sounds. So the first thing you're going to do is I want you to look at this big picture. I'm sure you can already tell what it is. But I want you to go through each word in the picture. And what I want you to do is circle the special sounds and mark the vowels. After you circle the special sounds and mark the vowels, go ahead and try reading the words. The important part is going to be making sure that you are circling the correct special sound. So, sorry, I'm trying to hold the paper steady. The first special sound is CL, cool, cool. So some of the words are going to have special sound cool. If it has special sound CL, you're going to color that space red. If it has special sound ST, now, ST can either be at the beginning of the word or it can be at the end of the word, so be careful. But if it has special sound ST that you circled, you're going to color that space yellow. If it has BR, burr, special sound burr, you're going to color that space blue. If it has special sound FR, fur, you're going to color that space brown. And if it has special sound GR, grr, you're going to color that space purple. This might take you a little bit of time, so if you need to take a break, go ahead. Maybe the first thing you do is go through and you circle the special sounds and mark the vowels, and then you take a little bit of a break. And then when you go back, try reading the words, and as you're reading the words, then you can go ahead and color. If you want to do it all at the same time, that is fine too. But I know that the back, this usually takes us 1 or 2 days in class to finish because it is tedious. There's a lot of steps to it because we've been practicing reading more. We know a lot more special sounds. So this is kind of a challenge part. So if it takes you a little bit longer, that's fine. Take a break if you need to. Obviously, there's not too much rushing, but you definitely want to stay on top of your work. So that's your second page. And your last page is, oops, it's backwards. Your last page is going to be your handwriting, letter T. There's some practicing capital and lowercase t's. Right here, TH is one of our special sounds, or we have hard TH, this, that is definitely a sight word. And then that. And then you can go ahead and trace the sentence, write it yourself, and practice reading it on the back. Extra practice, just practicing writing more and practicing reading. So you can go ahead and trace it and write it. There is no coloring on this one. You guys had lots of coloring to do on your first page with the Bible verse and the kid doing their work with a happy heart. And especially on your phonics paper that we just went over on the back. So if you guys have any questions, if you're having a little bit of trouble circling the special sounds on your phonics paper, on this back part, if you get stuck, let me know, comment below. I can take a picture and post it in the comments if you want, so that if you're having a little bit of trouble or you think it's a little bit tricky, I can post the answers in the comments. That way you'll be able to do it correctly, and it'll also help you with remembering some of the special sounds. All right? I hope everyone's doing well. Have a great day.